Hello everyone and welcome back in to the craziest day in the history of the clan. We're still playing Cleopatra. If you're watching this on YouTube, these are coming out one a day at 7 a.m. So it's been about 5 days that you've heard me talk about this thing. But for me, it's all happened in one day, so you're just going to have to bear with me. Automod not liking waifu again. Oh yeah, Bozetheus raided me. Bose raids me all the time. Bozetheus is an amazing guy, a great streamer, fun to watch. Everything about Bose is amazing. We are 100% going monumentality here. We're going to use our faith. We will buy the last couple of settlers we need, and all will be well. Do I have a governor promotion for Magnus? I do not. So here's the little trick we're going to do. We are going to grab Merchant Republic. Do we have an obvious governor title? We don't. I'm trying to get a governor title in for Magnus here so we don't lose population when we buy all these settlers, but I don't think we're going to get it. Yeah, we love Bose here. This is a Bose-friendly stream. Our home arena in Football Manager is named the Bose Dome. Femi, everyone plays the game differently, and that's really fun to watch. Like, if you go between my stream and Bose's stream and Peppermint Butler's stream and 100 Games' stream and the Game Mechanics stream, everyone has a different take on the game, and we all play it a little bit differently. And so you'll learn a lot through all of us, right? Because we all do something a little bit different. Is there any way for us to get this governor title? I don't think there's an obvious one. I want to get the settlers down as soon as possible. Gain 200 gold and 1 envoy. It's not the best great merchant, but I don't think anyone else is really competing for the great merchant. So we'll take
everything's
it.
under control. Situation normal.
Godman. All right, we gotta talk Godman. Godman coming in from the top rope in YouTube. Coming in, slamming into the stream with 500 bits. I appreciate you. Let's take a look at that bits leaderboard. Godman's in with 500. Hagel's in with 100. All happening in the last hour. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. It's been incredible. This whole day is nuts. That's crazy. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Absolutely banana sandwich. I would like to put a theater square down as quickly as possible. This is a +2. Oh, the adjacent districts will do it. Well, this is going to be a +2 with the adjacent district eventually anyway, and I'd rather put it in the correct location. I guess this would be also, whatever. I probably should have put it there, but you know what? I'm going to take that 500 bits and use it as an excuse to make a bad districting choice. How close are we in Caguana? All right, there we go. We have a little bit of leverage in Caguana now, which is great. We're going to then go... Let's take the era score, actually, just grab Granada. No one else seems to be into Granada, so we'll just grab it. Where's Granada? Oh, Granada's close by. That's nice. You do whatever your heart tells you. Yeah, my heart told me the wrong thing, but I did it. I followed my heart. That's what my mom always told me to do. I just go, oh shit, it looks not awful, that's fine. That's mostly what I do. I'm a very fast-paced Civ player. I do not like sitting on my turns for too long. Which leads to many games that probably could have been finished by turn. Hey, bud. You're not going to believe this, Mr. Barbarian, but you're about to run headfirst into a city center. Look at that. Oh, we can build Alcazars now. Is that what a COD does? Are those Alcazars? Or Granada, sorry. It is an Alcazar. Alcazars provide +2 culture. Provide science equal to 50% of the tiles appeal. Wow, doesn't that sound great in a culture game? That's 2 science. I mean, it sucks to lose the faith. But that's 2 science. Do Alcazars provide appeal, though? Am I going to be able to hack the system here? No. Golf Course, Chateau, and Sphinx do. But not Alcazars. I'd rather have that than the 2... Yeah, the Alcazar won't get rid of the faith, will it? We'll find out. You know what? I don't play with Alcazars enough to know the mechanics of how they work. We shall buy the old God Obelisk and the Granary. There's no point in having this much money if we're not going to spend it on getting our cities up and running. This looks like a fantastic campus. And we have horses!
Look at my horse is amazing.
Alright, we have horses. Let's grab a builder, I guess. Oh, Alcazars are similar to chateaus and rock-hewn churches and all that stuff. Good to know. So you can't put them beside each other. Correct?
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
Okay. I'm gonna pass out. Femi! With 300 bits for bad decisions and horses. There will be bad decisions and horses for the rest of your time here. I appreciate that. That could be if someone said describe VanBradley's stream. You could say bad decisions and horses and kind of get the gist of what's happening here. Uses the builder. Yeah, cool. Cannot be built next to another Alcazar. So they do work that way. Look at that. That's also era score. Do I want this much era score? I guess we can try and go back-to-back golden. Oh, it's also not. But it doesn't lose the faith from Earth Goddess, which is important to note. So Alcazars do not lose the faith from Earth Goddess. They can't be placed next to each other. I gotcha. Neither can Sphinx and neither can Chateaus. They can't be placed next to each other. Hating Eleanor so much has made me very familiar with Chateaus. I am familiar with how Chateaus work because Eleanor makes me want to jump off my house onto the pavement. Let's go with a university is more important than the market. We already have 60 gold. The trade routes are nice, but getting that science up is more helpful. So we have Granada. No one. Ooh, Matthias is kind of in Granada a little bit. He's sussing it out. We're not going to be the Sioux of Nazca, so I think you just throw 1 in Granada to keep it. To make sure we get to keep it for a little bit. We'll go back to Buda, that's fine. We have a cultural alliance with them, so we definitely want to do that. We're not going to be able to flip Pest because of the cultural alliance. I'm just realizing this now. Do not go to war with Akkad, please. That's awkward. I'm new to Civ 6. I won 2 science victories on King, but Immortal difficulty is wrecking me. I have a little bit of advice for you. One sec. We're gonna Google it. All right, let's take a look at the Civ 6 difficulty levels here. So, this might help explain why you're getting wrecked at Immortal or at Emperor. It's Emperor, right? No, it's Immortal. So you've jumped from King to Immortal. Did you stop in Emperor along the way? Emperor is before that, right? It goes King, Emperor, Immortal, Deity. So maybe it's just that you jumped the 6th or the 5th difficulty or whatever that is. 6th difficulty. If you've jumped Emperor, that might be why. But if you look at this chart here, you skipped. If you look at this chart here, you'll see that Prince is neutral. Prince is your neutral gameplay. If you play before Prince, the AI gets less advantages than you. Prince is your neutral. Everything above Prince gives you more and more, or gives the AI more and more advantages. Right? So on Deity, right now they're getting plus 32. But if you jumped from plus 8% science, culture, faith to plus 24, the AI is getting 3 times as much science, culture, and faith than they were before. So you will not be able to hang with them in the early game, right? Playing Civ on any level above Prince is about being happy being behind. Right now is turn 132. I am in an excellent position, and I have less science than almost everyone, less culture than almost everyone, and faith is going good for me, right? But I'm still behind everyone else, and I'm very happy to be that way at turn 132. So you just have to be comfortable being behind. All right, but just take a look at what they're getting. 60% production in gold, plus 3 combat strength versus plus 1, right? Like, it's just, they're tripling how good they are. You only have 2 difficulty, but the AI is 3 times as good in terms of what advantages they have. So you have to combat that by getting comfortable playing behind. That means you're going to have to shake up your strategy a bit. One of the adaptations I made to playing on Deity when I jumped from Immortal to Deity was that you almost always have to go horses into archers. No matter what else you need, no matter what else you're doing, if you go horses into archers, you stand a chance. If you don't, you'll just get ruined by the AI. So I can't tell you all the little adaptations you'll have to make, but there are some adaptations you'll have to make to how you approach the game to make it work on that difficulty, based on the AI being
Louis,
3 times as strong.
I think this is the beginning of a
If that makes
beautiful
sense.
friendship.
AI had 300 science at 222. We just played a game with Lady Six Guy where she had 600 science at turn 190. Some games are also, be comfortable with some games just being unwinnable. Some games you just can't win. That's true too. Ask anyone in this chat if they play on Deity or if they've watched the stream. Sometimes we get 100 turns into the game and we go, well, that was fun. That was unwinnable. Just today we've gotten into an unwinnable game and just left the game. Right? Some games are just unwinnable. Mendo Scholar, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Onvars, thank you for welcoming them in. That's very kind of you to do that all the time. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're having a good time here, Mendo Scholar. I'm glad you're having a good time here. Do I want to put the Sphinx down? Probably not. We're going to put a campus next to this guy. This warrior is going to be annoying, but not super annoying. Hopefully this... Oh, it's not a quad dream. Never mind. I was hoping this was a quad dream. Interesting. This is a great tile, though. Hopefully we're working that tile. Good. Sometimes the AI works the dumbest tiles possible. Hello, Yawn Skirmisher? I don't think this is going to go well for you, but that's fine. Thank you, man. Great advice. No worries. Anytime. I like to help people, but I try and find the best mix between helping people but not telling them how to play the game. Right? Like, play the game how you want to play it. Just be aware that you'll have to adapt your strategies based on... Right? Like, you can't just brute force the same things all the time. You also have to get comfortable not being able to go every win condition with every civ. Right? Right? Like, in King, you can just win any way with any civ. That's not the same once you're at Immortal. Right? Like, Korea, go science. Don't mess around with trying to, like, win a culture game as Korea. It's possible. It's probably fairly easy to do once you're comfortable at the difficulty level and you know what's coming. But just when you're starting, Korea, go science. Like, don't mess around. Like, don't do these weird victory types with weird civs because it just won't work early on. You'll have to get comfortable. And then you can. We just did a domination game with French Eleanor on Deity and 1. Like, you'll get comfortable enough eventually. Kagwana, still at 6-3. That's fine. Granada, still at 4-1. Once you're 3 ahead, I find I'm pretty comfortable. Let's move into Nazca next. We'll move into Nazca next. That's fine. I do want to upgrade these into crossbows, but it's not urgent. It is not urgent. We're going to have to wait for this warrior to go away. I'm not sure why it's not moving. This is awkward. He's still got his horse. He's just on his horse, hanging out. Can't go anywhere. There we go. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. You know, getting out of I'm just going to sleep this builder until this warrior is out of the way. All right, we are starting to climb the culture tree. I think Matthias will sell us, not Matthias. I think Alexander will sell us more. What is our friendship with him? Can we give him a gift? Will that tip him over the line? Are we close? Alexander's not happy to see your civilization at peace. Well, we're never making him happy then. We're never making him happy. I am going to buy his Great Works of Writing, though. In the Mountain on a Summer Day. Do you want to give that up for 35 again? 35, 35, 35 Diplo favor. Going once, going twice. Sold for 35, you absolute fool. You buffoon. You buffoon, what are you doing? You're going to give me the culture win. You're going to give me the culture win all on your own. Why are you selling me these? Keep them. Teach your people how to read, mate. Don't give them to me. He has no secret society. What is he doing? Yeah, I was thinking about the gift, but the gift won't make up the difference. That's why I was checking. Because I want to use my gold in my own empire. That's what I was looking for. Oh, we made favorable. Oh, they'll be happier with us now. Oh, now we can give them a gift. So these guys genuinely think the Diplo favor I'm giving them is worth more than the Great Work of Writing. I just traded him 75 Diplo favor. 80 Diplo... 75, that's the right math, right? 70. The math is 70. I got it. This noggin up here works. 70 Diplo favor. So he loses 4 culture per turn or whatever that is. And I get the great works of writing I need to win the game. It's not a good deal for him, but that's fine. Yeah, this is definitely doable. What are we at? 9, 12, 15. 15 to 13? A gift will make up the 2. A gift will definitely make up the 2. Give him a gift, 200 gold. Will that make up the difference? If you're happier with us, you'll sell us more of your things, which is obviously in my best interest. The max you can get is plus 10. Gotcha. Civ 6 Guide, welcome in. I like that name. Civ 6 Guide. Merchant Republic, 15% production towards district, coming in at just the right time. We still have lots of districts to build. That's fantastic. I don't think we're getting that government title, so I'm just going to start buying settlers in the cities where we need them. Let's pick out our last couple settling locations. I don't want to rely on this cultural alliance for loyalty. Civ 6 Guide.
The beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Civ 6 Guide. 2 things. The Groovy Feet gifts a lot of subs. I appreciate that. Groovy Feet for the sub. Alright. Advanced payment for guiding us. Civ 6 Guide, welcome in. Glad you're having a good time here. Glad you followed the channel. Hope you're having a good time. Welcome into the clan. Where do we want to settle? We probably want to settle 3 more cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12 is kind of your ideal number, but I don't want to settle up in the tundra. But even if we just have cities where all they have is theater squares we bought with Reina just to house stuff, just to house great works of writing and stuff, is helpful. This is still a good city. I don't have that. How far are we away from that governor title? Still a bit. Damn it. Does this give you a governor title? It does. It's still 21 turns, though. We can chop all this out. But there's the big opportunity cost of not getting those cities settled early. I'm going to take the risk here that it's worth it to move. I'll never know, but I'm going to move Magnus here, chop out the intelligence agency probably, and then get that governor title and buy settlers with faith. That's my plan. Love the jersey colors. I didn't think this would look good. This beige looks worse in the menu than it does in the game. I'm glad we stumbled upon across it though. 22 turns for that amphitheater is not worth it. It's way better just to buy it to get those great writer points stacking up quicker. Kilwa is okay. Pyramids are still available? For real? There's not. Really? Really, AI. It's the best wonder in the game. It's up there. It's like A to S tier. Just build the frickin' pyramids, AI. You should build them every game. Great Bath pyramids every game, and you never do. Do we risk it? Do we go for it? 32 turns is a lot. We did just move Magnus out of here, though. I mean, we are looking at a lot of the map. That search isn't completely fruitless. God, you have no idea how tempting this is to try. Move Magnus back. Chop out the pyramids. Just the sheer gall. The sheer confidence to make a play at turn 137 for the pyramids. Yeah, we do have to chop that rainforest. That's true. Appeal. There's 4 rainforests we gotta get rid of. We have Earth Goddess. I just moved Magnus from there. You know what we're doing? You know what? We're having some fun. We're feeling good today. We're on a roll. We're vibing. Let's throw the pyramids down. Let's just do it. Let's just freaking do it. Are we gonna lose these? Probably. Do we care? Absolutely not. We're gonna go for it. We can put the ancient and classical wonders card in. That's wild. So that's still helpful. That's so funny. We don't need production towards settlers anymore, thank God. We can buy them with faith. What's the best here? There's nothing really great here, is there? Oh, defensive buildings. We can build walls in some of our cities real fast, just in case. You can never be too careful. We don't have any cities on a different continent. We know that. Campus adjacency is probably the next best one for us. Theater Square as well. We just don't have too many theater squares with good adjacency yet. So we can tuck campus in for the time being. Done and done. Pyramids always. Chop chop. I agree. Pyramids are probably the best wonder in the game overall. In terms of how good it is versus how reliably you can get it. It's too bad it's not next to a river, but we'll take what we can get. Oh, Magnus is just in there already. Well, isn't that just nice? Isn't that just nice of Magnus to hurry it up a little? I guess if it doesn't... Is that how governors work? If they don't establish in the other city, they continue to be, like, established in terms of movement in the city they were already in? I've never seen that before, but if that's how it works, we're taking it. That feels good. That's a cool mechanic I just discovered. Who was it earlier I said that you are always learning how to play Civ? I am at like 1,500 hours at least in this game, and I just learned something new about how governors and movement works. It never ends. You never stop learning about this game. I don't want to get Niter because it'll ruin all of my tiles, maybe. Let's go for Renaissance walls. Building walls will give us a little bit of tourism. It's not... Ooh. Is Forbidden City also available? What is the AI doing, man? This is just too tempting. This is just too tempting at this point. Alright, so just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's not being built. Bows. I'll making a drink. That's a smart play. It's a smart play on a Saturday night. We're confused by the AI's wonder building priorities. It appears as though the pyramids and Forbidden City are available, both in cities with lots of rainforest we want to chop. So it seems like we're gonna go for these bad boys. Absolutely go for the Forbidden City. Next to a river for that 15% production. Man, periods, yeah. Oh, they've been doing that for a while, Bows. The AI does not, yeah, screw the Sphinx. Owls of Minerva, hello, hello. Oh! Oh my goodness. Provision there. You can just buy the settlers, baby. Not this turn, because the builder's got to leave. But next turn. These pyramids are going to be the quickest ever. This game. We're getting to it. We're getting to the point. We're getting over the hump now where things are going to get crazy. We're getting over the hump where things are going to get crazy and we can just roll the snowball just right down the hill.
Rocks in my path.
It just gets bigger and bigger. We're getting there. This is obviously the next city. I wish I could move Magnus up, but I'll work on this. How likely is it that we keep this cultural alliance for the rest of the game? Because if it's high, he's got the Colosseum, man. And Jebel. This man has a Colosseum and Jebel right here. And he thought to himself, you know what I'm going to build right here? Not this theater square. The entertainment complex. What a ding-dong. I guess that's a +2 with the new entertainment complex things. Why? Just swap those, dude. No. No, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? You're hurting me. You're hurting my soul. You had Russia in your last culture game. It's painful. It's painful until you learn to just buy great works with Diplo favor. The Garden of Earthly Delights, you say? Do you need that? How much do you charge for a painting? 50. 45? Oh my goodness. You're selling cheap today, Russia. 45. It's painful until you just do that. It's not as painful anymore. He had 1,100 okay, that's a bit different. Yeah, he had 1,100 culture per turn. We're talking, that's a different level. That is reliable. That is information you need to get a handle on the situation. I'm gonna use the builder we get from the pyramids to chop out the Forbidden City. Man, I'm efficient. Not a turn gets wasted on this stream. Not a turn. Let's get a Diplo quarter. I want to start ticking things up. Also, this is a prime city to get spied on. Let's build it here so this commercial hub gets a little bit more bananas. This potential commercial hub. I don't like the Diplo quarter, but we're building it. We're building it. We're doing it. Clan, we're building a Diplo quarter before turn like 300. Yeah, oof on the rest of that. You're right about the Colosseum. I don't think we need to start ticking the Great Artist points. We'll get there eventually. Actually, it's more worth it than ticking the Great Writer points, though. Although both probably aren't worth it at this point in the game. Republican Legacy gets so much better with the new amenity changes. How are we doing for amenities? We're doing aight. We're doing aight. Alright, so Limes is staying in. This is staying until the pyramids are done. This is better than Great Writer points, although the purple cards all suck. So I don't really want to have any of them in. I think Theater Square adjacency is probably just better. Yeah, just the pure culture is probably better. We'll take that. Diplo service is great. We're gonna go... Yeah, an embassy would feel pretty good. Do we need anything else this urgently? We'll go Diplo service, but I kind of want to start heading to this part of the tree. I don't know if we're going to be able to do too many national parks, but there is a lot of... Once you get rid of the... Once you get rid of all the negative appeal in the middle here, we might be able to swing a few. Oh, we'll be able to do one up here. Just right off the bat. National parks also got hella cheap in this patch. We haven't played a culture game on this patch yet, but I think the cost of the naturalist went down by a whole bunch. Where is the... Okay, there we go. They're purple. That's exciting. That is indeed exciting. So now both of these have to be owned by the city. So we can settle on that truffles right there, baby. Just settle on that truffles right there. Look at that. Yeah, 500 now. Yeah. They have the price and they only go by 100 after each one. Faith culture, easy peasy now. Well, that's good news. That's good news because that's kind of what we're going for here. It's kind of what we're going for. I'd rather chop all of these rainforests. Have we built... Oh, we already built the theater square here, so that's unfortunate. We didn't, to be fair, we did not know we were building the pyramids.
From the height of these pyramids.
But there they are. Look at them. I'm sure they got built exactly like this. I'm sure this is the exact process. To be fair, they actually probably did do some research. I'm probably being disingenuous. Sweet. So the builder we already had gets another charge. We're going to come here and chop the Forbidden City. Let's move Magnus over there. Muchas gracias. We will move Reina to a city that actually has a commercial hub. We should have done that earlier. But Sai looks primed and ready for it. There we go. They can't be accurate. I didn't see a single UFO. Fair enough. I didn't see a single UFO either. So I think you're right. I think you're onto something. I think there's something the government isn't telling us about the pyramids. And these Alcazars are sick. They're much better than the Sphinx. Although the Sphinx are good by the river. This is definitely going to be a district here. So we don't want to build anything there. Yeah, I think we just throw down these Alcazars, baby. They also make our Civ easier to defend. Right? Like if anyone comes knocking, it does become easier to defend with the Alcazars. All right. So let's chop out the rainforest, but not the woods. We're going to put a lumber mill on those woods there. We also need to start planning out our national parks now that they're cheap and easy to get. If you clear out this rainforest, this probably gets enough appeal. Let's tentatively... They all got to be in the same city, though. So let's tentatively throw this down. That's real tentative. I noticed that a district was going here. I'd much rather a national park go there. Tentatively throw that down. Is there any other kind of obvious ones? Once you clear the rainforest and the marsh, this might be one, but I won't worry too much about it now. Thebes has a lot of tiles that have been worked. Yeah, nothing else that's super obvious. Oh, this is an easy one. 1, 2, 3, 4, just right here. Even better, because it's a tile we don't care about anyway. Wow. I don't know why I put all 4 pins down, but I'm going to do it. You know what? I'm going to put all 4 pins down. There we go. We have a few. You just want a few right off the bat. You want a few right off the bat that you know you're going to build. Let's grab another settler. We can grab a builder in some of these cities too. Is there anything urgent we need to build? We already have a... What? Oh, this warrior is getting killed by a quadreme now. That's real nice. That's what you want to see. We'll put a lumber mill there. Let's just buy some builders while we can. Why not? Is any of this potentially going to be a... I just need to check. Is any of this even potentially going to be a national park? Oh, almost certainly not. This has a little bit of potential. No, because these can't. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you can make all of these 4 tiles in Cyrene. It's got potential. You got to clear the marsh, though. And if you put the lumber mill, that's not going to help. But for right now, we'll put the lumber mill down to give the city a little production. That's fine. But this is not going to be a national park. You can definitely clear the copper for gold. That's probably worth doing. Definitely clear the copper for gold. When can we plant woods? When does that come into play? I think that's naturalist as well, right? That's kind of around the same area in time. Hey! Oh my god. This day never ends in the best way possible. Civ 6 guide. Dropping a hot 5 subs. Paying it forward. Civ 6 guide. That's too kind. First of all, that's too kind. For those of you who just got a sub from Civ 6 guide, make sure to say thank you. Head to the Discord. There's a subsection there if you want to feel like nice and special. All right, and it's fun. Go over there anyway. Enjoy the donkey emotes. Enjoy the donkey emotes. And enjoy the cool badge next to your name. It's real exciting to get that badge for the first time. Civ 6 guide, I appreciate it. This has been the craziest day of my entire life. You guys have no idea. For those of you who don't watch my Football Manager streams, we got raided with a group of 500 this morning. It was absolutely bananas. I freaked out a little bit. I almost had a heart attack. It was all fun and games. It was all great. And that was the best stream ever. I'm gonna buy the amphitheater here for sure. Let's start going. I'll buy art museums. I'd rather buy art museums than build them if they take that long. Cleo's not great at production. We'll focus on gold and just start buying things. It's not a bad strategy. 2 turns for Magnus. Thank you so much, Civ 6 guide. Sleepy time for you. No worries. No worries. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, we have filled out the gift sub. In one day, we filled out the gift sub leaderboard. You guys are nuts. The clan is the best thing that's ever happened to me anyway. So good. Thank you so much. Absolutely crazy. I'd love to settle a city here. I don't think it's going to fly, though. You definitely settle one down here. I just don't want to rely on this cultural alliance, because anytime he can just not renew it and loyalty flip. This has to be a city, though, for sure. Just tucked into the mountains. Let's build one there. Let's build a city there. Sure. Godman comes from YouTube and gets a sub. It's the best stream possible for you, Godman. Couldn't have asked for a better stream on that front. Let's start putting some let's start putting some lumber mills down for some production here. A consulate. +2 culture, +2 influence points. I mean, yeah. I guess I'm gonna buy all my art museums, so I'm not worried about that. Piguana's still at 3. Granada's still at 1? No, 2 now. That's too close. It's too close. No one takes Granada away from me. Not on my watch. So we got rid of the copper here. We were hoping to make this a national park, right? Oh, these 4 tiles, though. Or these 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You can do these 4 instead. So this tile could be something. An Alcazar? That seems good. Build an Alcazar. All right, who's ready for the horses? 1 turn for Magnus to install there, so we'll wait. We shall wait a turn. We'll be patient. Buy all the art museums. I will. All right, we have some friendships we need to renew here. It's only been 30 turns since we did this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, well, I'm going to renew these alliances if you are watching and get embassies. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Twitch, don't go anywhere. We're staying around. I hope you enjoyed the video. The like and subscribe button are wherever they are. Click those buttons if you enjoyed the video and would like to see more. In the description, there are links to Twitch, Twitter, and Discord if you want to hang out on these platforms. And let me know what you thought in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.